Yeah. Zombie Raiderick. Yeah, he must be on the top there. You gotta go to the temple and then go up. Man, it would have been great if, like, we would walk in there and it'd be full of monsters, you know? That would have been awesome. Like, full of vampires, like, everywhere, and just, like, having to fight our way back to Raedric. I think I would have preferred that than just an empty castle.
I'll take a peek.
We'll see. We'll see. Probably is. If I was not max level. Yeah, the thing is I'm already level 16, so like a lot of the fights are easier than they should be right now. Which is fine. But something to keep in mind. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, max level already, yeah. I'm max level already, PogChamp. Oh, there he is. Wait, you became a godlike? His head there looks like a godlike's head. Lord Raedric VII, an armored figure strides forward. In place of its eyes, great flames burn, emanating heat and light. In that orange glow, you can see that the face beneath has succumbed to rot. The cheeks sunken, the lips pulled back over grey gums and decaying teeth. But it is unmistakably Raedric who stands before you.
Look well. See what you have made of me. But see too what great Bereth has permitted. I am returned, mind and soul, so that I might be avenged upon my enemies.
Raedric's voice has gained a scratchy quality, but retains its stolid arrogance. I've come to meet your challenge, Raedric. As I knew you would, you're no mewling coward. You and I know what it is to face one's enemy with open eyes and glad heart.
I have strangled the life from the usurper Kolsch with my own hands. So fell your champion, your great hope.
He raises a fist in demonstration, clenching rotting fingers. Was that creature to be your Thane? A man without resolve, without aim, a leech growing fat upon the veil, senseless to the ravages his vanity inflicted upon his people. Almost sounds as bad as the alternative.
I will not allow my lands to fall into ruin. I will cleanse the scattered god's poison from the blood of my people. I will scour his name from the Dyrwood. Bereth has blessed me with its favor, and I will be its sword. There will be no more mercy for the heretic, the thief, the charlatan. All will meet with death.
You spoiled me, Obnoxious? How? How did you because you said, "Oh, zombie Raedric"? That's not a spoiler. No. I was aware of what I was getting into as soon as we got the quest. Like they basically say that he's come back from the dead. You know, like it's. I was expecting him to be a zombie. No worries, man. Oh, honestly, I forgot. I totally forgot that was a thing. I honestly, like, I wasn't even thinking about it anymore. Yeah, don't worry, man. All good. You'll know justice, Raedric, even if I have to kill you 100 times. Do not speak to me of justice. The glowing fires of Raedric's eyes burn white with rage. I decide what is just within my lands. I am Lord of the Vale, and you are but a passing pestilence upon the world. The gall in this dude, man. Wow, Ether, that was quick. Huh. Just bypass everybody and jump here. It's pretty lame. They can't be dominated. Nobody can.
Yeah?
Well, that was disappointing. My dexterity and intellect. Cool. Cool, cool. Awesome.
Hey there.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
He carries many scars. Huh. This armor was forged in honor of the Red Servant monk Rungfar, who came to believe that as long as no enemy could inflict more pain upon him than he could upon himself, he could never truly be subjugated by anyone. Conscripted by his government to quell the uprising inspired by Saint Whitewinds, Rungfar became a frightful presence in the battlefield. For every injury he sustained at the hands of the enemy, he would inflict one twice as severe, drawing strength from the pain that enabled him to fight through injuries that would have caused anyone else to collapse on the ground. He would charge his enemies covered in blood with tears in his skin from hand to foot, and his foes would shrink at the sight of him, believing as he did that it was not in their power to injure such a man. Near the end of the rebellion, when the rebels had all but overthrown the government, Rungfar found himself in a battle defending against Saint Whitewind's main forces. Accounts claim that he was the last on his side to remain alive, and he was approached by Saint Whitewinds himself in the end. As the story goes, the living god looked him over and gave a slight bow, permitting him to fall upon his own blade that he might remain free. I remember reading this. Yeah, I remember reading this, yeah.
Hey there.
Well, that was super easy. Oh, the quest is done. Sweet. The hunt for Neden's remains proved difficult as the Glenfathens lied incessantly to cover for those who were responsible. And Orland Brishalgwyn helped Eravia sort the truth out, eventually recovering every part of the dead murderer's body. Though the Glenfathens were more than willing to lie about what they had done, none of them turned violent when Eravius and the Brishalgwyn confronted them. And Anamfath ordered the Brishalgwyn to bury the body in a new location that was less well-traveled than the path near Cleaban Relag. Upon returning to Cadnua, Eravius realized that the Anamfath had never asked for Neden's ring finger to be returned. Oh. Whatever. That's fine. A curse of cold clay. All across the Eastern Reach, people are being buried in graveyards and returning from the dead as vampires. Examination by locals has revealed that animancers had tampered with several grave sites prior to the burial. Local lords have released bounties for the capture of whoever is responsible. Unfortunately, the rapid spread of the events leads many to believe that a group, not a single individual, is behind the experiments. Yeah, we'll send Grieving Mother, it's fine.
Sure.
Adar is using it? Yeah, I'm still using this one. Because of the 2 enemies needed to flank. I did Obnoxious. Yeah, I did those 2 yesterday. Yep. We beat those 2 yesterday. I'm still waiting to go back and do Lengrath, but I'm not going to do it just now. I'm going to wait until the end. Yeah, for now we're going to go back to Act 3, the story. Yeah, I did those 2 at the very end of the stream. Like, just after we tried for so many, for so long to try and kill those 2 dragons with Lengrath, I went back and did Master Billow 1-shot and then Alpine Dragon 1-shot, and then I went to bed. It is pretty much what happened. To the chapel? Yeah. Yes, we beat the Kraken. Yep. Kraken is down. If you're talking about the one from the DLC, if you're talking about another one that I don't know about, then no. To me, he was, but I was way over level. When I did Master Below, Master Below was a piece of cake. I did Master Below with all of his ads. Because there's a way for you to, bypass some of the ads and position yourself so that it takes longer for the Master Below to reach you, and in the meantime, you can wreck the ads. I fought him with his ads, all in one shot, and still won. Kraken is a bit harder because if you position yourself right, you can deal with his tentacles without having to deal with him yet. Like, he's too far away to be able to hit you, which is good. However, if you position yourself wrong, you're gonna deal with the ads, and you're gonna deal with the with Eyeless. Like, some Eyeless will just ride from one of the sides and just start bashing you in the face on top of everything else, which makes the fight a lot harder than it needs to be. But yeah, the first try I positioned myself wrong, and I got a bunch of Eyeless plus the tentacles plus the Master Below, and I lost. Second try for the Kraken, I positioned myself right, so I killed the tentacles. Then I went on to kill the Kraken itself. And everybody was bashing on him, and then no Eyeless came, and so that fight was significantly easier that way. Yeah, and then some people crazy do that solo. Yeah, like our good friend Timisu. Is that her name? I always pronounce it wrong. Let me see if I can scroll up far enough to be able to reach it. Tsumi. Yeah, Tsumi is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Doing both the main game and the sequel and doing them solo And mind you, Tsumi is doing the second game solo a second time. Already did it once and doing it again. That's nuts. I'd rather, you know what, like, because I mean it's feasible, clearly. But the thing is I prefer doing it with the people, your friend. You can recruit, because then you have their story and you have the banter between the characters and stuff. Like,
Good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
I'm kind of glad we're doing it this way. Oh, I gotta go to the market. I gotta talk to somebody in there. TBF? What does TBF mean? The best friend? The boob's fork. To be fair. I prefer the boob fork was my preference. But hey, man, whatever floats your goat. You miss so much of the story. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, that's my thinking too. Like you miss so much of it. What's my quest here? Alari. There is no such person here.
Estremore.
Oh, Alari is not here, so I'm running the shop while she's away. She glides her hands in front of the display case of poultices and remedies. If you're looking for herbs, tinctures, oils, or ointments, then I've got everything you'll ever need. I'm looking for Alari. Where might I find her? She lives not far from here. The little girl points at the exit out of the market. Climb up the stairs at the top. There's a circle of ruins. Do you know it? It's on the north side of Artsong. Anyway, her house is right there. The door faces those ruins. Oh, you did? Yeah. Yep, it's a grimoire. Okay, that's her house.
And what?
Oh, there she is. Alari stands tall and proud, surrounded by Glenfathen warriors that study your every move. I expected Renato to employ someone on his behalf. I am surprised to see that it is you doing his bidding. She tilts her head to the side and blinks slowly. Does the presence of my armed entourage concern you? You were expecting a defenseless shopkeeper, am I right? Alari raises her dye-stained hand just as one of her guards begins to lurch forward. Stillness, she barks at her attendant. Give the Estremore a chance to speak. We're not their wooden beasts here. Hospitality reigns. Alari nods to you, holding up an open hand, her palm and fingers covered in blue and green dye. Envoy of the Valiant, speak the message you were sent to deliver. I want to hear your side of the story. The first step of any sensible path, she muses, scratching her chin. Renato did purchase from me several bushels of Elard Gola, and for it he paid a high price, but did so willingly, saying it was a bargain right as he handed me his copper. It was after our trade that the Valiant spit his venom. Alari's voice grows angry. Renato accused me of trickery, of fraud, claiming a delivered withered likeness of Elard Gola, and not the genuine root. Such nerve, for in truth, he is beyond the help of Elard Gola. She holds a blue-dyed finger in the air before curling it down slowly, smiling as she does. Renato's old bow isn't firm enough for a full draw. No amount of Elard Gola will give him the spear of a young hunter? What? Oh god.
Oh my.
A fair deal was made and now Renato objects, angry that his withered family plow is beyond herbal remedy. She shakes her head, her voice becoming a growl. I have never sold anyone a remedy I knew to be false. If Renato does not silence his slenderous tongue, we will do it for him. What kind of punishment do you have in mind for Renato? Renato has slandered his host, making him no longer a guest. The merchant must vanish from the Twin Elms. She crosses her arms under the sleeves of her robe. But Glenfatten's hospitality must be observed, always. He is to be given a chance to leave on his feet before he bleeds on his back. Deliver in our name a warning. Tell Renato that if he does not leave, he will be accused of conspiring to pilfer Ingwithan relics from our land. He won't risk a trial by the Council of Anamfata. Alari draws a small wooden cage from the fold of her robes. If he won't listen, tell him that his faulty member will end in a cage, just like this black beetle. Food for our birds. Ugh. I will deliver the message. Alari nods at you. Return to me when the Valiant has disappeared from Twin Elms. Good lord. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Obnoxious. You can use a different one if you want to. I don't know if you keep all of your spells, though. But I'm pretty sure you can. I'm keeping Alot's one. Because, like, at first I was like, oh, if I find, like, a super awesome grimoire, like, from a legendary mage or something, I'm going to use that one instead. But since they don't have stats, and they're just, like, they're just holding spells, I figured, you know what? Let's make Alot's grimoire a legendary grimoire. Like, let's make it so that people remember his name. And speak of it like they speak of Consolat and all those people, you know? Let's turn it into a legendary thing. I just wish I had a different name. Like, we could name it differently. Like, instead of Alot's Grimoire, we could call it, like, you know, the I don't know, the sorting hat, or the, you know, the flying phallus of magic or something, you know? No, you're down there. I'm stupid. Yeah, you are.
Good day to you.
Renato smiles broadly and throws his arm in the air at your arrival. My friend, welcome back. Have you recovered my coin? Alari gave me this beetle in a cage for you. She said your problem would end in the same place if you continue to stay in Twin Elms. Renato's face turns bright at the sight of this gift. Insufferable witch. She can shove that beetle in her fitted mating hole. Whoa, dude! Whoa! Gesticulating with every word, spit flies from Renato's mouth as his voice grows louder. Her and her face-painting thugs will pay for this insult. He reaches out to strike the cage out from your hand. Command Renato to stop. Your booming voice halts the valiant mid-swing. He backs away from you, for a moment terrified of your presence, but quickly regaining his bravado, and throws himself at you with renewed vigor. Madico! The valiant merchant shouts at the top of his lungs. Savage, filthy animals. This damn city will burn. You hear a whistling sound from nearby. I'll kill the... Renato's voice gurgles mid-sentence. The tip of an arrow gleaming red protrudes from his throat. The merchant quivers in a quick spasm, flailing his arms. He drops to his knees, spurts of blood flowing down his chest. You look up and notice a Glenfatton archer approaching the scene. It's not our custom to tolerate squabbles between Estramorn. The huntress begins to turn around, but her face lingers in your direction. The faint semblance of a smile crosses her lips. I'm sure you understand. Before you can reply, she walks away, moving with confident strides. Renato's arms twitch a final spasm as the merchant expires in a bloody, crumpled heap. I mean, he was a douche. I'm okay with that.
There.
Yeah, I know, Obnoxious. It was the same for me. Yeah, there was a few spells I couldn't use, and I was like, "Oh, damn it! Are you serious right now?" Like, I just don't have the level, but I still have them. I just can't use them. Let's go. Old song. Oh, let me pass, bro. Do not try my patience, Estramor. You shall not pass without the permission of the Anamphata. I come to see the corner store with the blessing of the guided compass. The guard scowls and looks at his companion, who nods back. He turns to you again, his knuckles whitening around the shaft of his spear. Always too cozy with the Estramorn. Go then, and mind your step around the sacred stones. Yeah! There we go. Here we go. You know what? Let's do Elm's Reach first, then we'll do Old Song. We'll do like a circle-ish motion thing. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Wow. Okay.
Be cautious.
Cool, let's explore this place.
Become-
Save. What's in there? Nothing of interest. Let's walk in. Produce. Spread across a lumpy pallet of straw, the hide blankets are surprisingly soft. Mm-hmm. You're surprisingly soft. Wait, this one is not stealing? No, it isn't. A wreath of straw woven with animal bones hangs from the shelf.
Hey there.
Okay.